So we ready for some more action? Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, coming from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is Philly's favorite son, Isaiah Frazier.
Count to three and then I finish. Not the same, you know the difference. Tell myself I'm too late. Off the ropes, then keep it spinning. I might tag my partner in the rain, fit like Isaiah. Talk down like Isaiah Frazier. They know they can't see me then. Close my lead, they pick me down. They see the hunger in my eyes. I don't think they can survive down like Barcelona. I'm like that suicide. I feel like take a bitch out of the sky. Bring the pressure to fly black. Strong, don't test me. To run up good next to me. Nah, this guy's next. When it's sitting, I'ma have to legacy. I can take these W's, you can take these L's that I don't see. On the top rope, I got more views. Views you probably just won't see. Put the opposition in the headlock. Man, somebody come break me. Stick standing on 2 feet. On the winning streak for like 2 weeks. I was spraying when I come out. I'm the champion. What they talking about?
And his opponent, fighting out of Washington, D.C., weighing in at 220 pounds, the relentless Dezmon King!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Virginia Championship Wrestling action continues. Once again, Blake Chadwick alongside Brandon Metheny, Esquire, as we're set for our first singles bout of the night. Dezmon King, Isaiah Frazier, two up-and-comers looking for a huge breakout here in VCW. Bell sounds, we are underway. Referee Bill Olson signed to this contest, as this is a great opportunity, Brandon, for two men to really make it a great appearance here, a great showcase, and a huge impression on not just the office of VCW, but of course, the great fans.
Absolutely, Blake. This is a major event. We have two championships on the line tonight. This is the sort of thing that you want to appear on. You want to be on this event, and you want to make that impression with the fans, with management, with the other wrestlers, frankly. You want to get the respect of your peers, and both these guys are out here looking for that. As you said, two young up-and-comers here in VCW looking to make their mark.
Certainly an excellent point right there.
Thank you, I thought it so.
I had a feeling you might say that. But taking a look at these two men, they both train together, so very familiar with one another. Isaiah Frazier came to Maryland to really pursue professional wrestling from the Philadelphia area, and he's really based upon his quickness. And you look at Dezmon King, a little more compact, a little more powerful. He's got that strength, so it's really the speed versus the strength here, Brandon, in this matchup.
I mean, Blake, listen. You and I have both been watching wrestling for a very, very long time. We've been involved in wrestling for a long time. You know this, they train together thing. It never lasts. Always one guy's going to be better than the other, and he's going to just put his partner in the dust.
We'll see who the proverbial Marty to the Shawn is in this one, as we will find out if one of these two men can really break out and become a top-notch competitor here in VCW and possibly a contender, maybe for Phil Brown's United States Liberty Championship, or perhaps the Greek god Papadon, depending on what happens later on in the night.
Do not disrespect Papadon like that.
There's a near fall there for Dezmon King. And King, of course, that power style, hard hitting, and his signature Tom 618, rather. That's his spin out, fall away slam that he likes to implement to finish off his opponents. We'll see if he can connect here. Isaiah Frazier from the outside in, drops an elbow right on the heart of Dezmon King.
I've got to be honest, Blake, I've been impressed. Both guys have looked good, both hitting their moves. both getting right in there. I've been pretty impressed.
And we haven't really seen it on display yet, but I was talking with Isaiah Frazier earlier on today, and he was discussing some of his boxing background. He said, really keep an eye on those right hands.
Oh, he just threw one right there. That was
Almost on cue, some really heavy blows there to the back of the neck of Dezmon King, and that could really kind of even things up a bit and take away that power advantage of King.
Absolutely, a shot right there, Blake.
1-2, near fall.
A shot to the neck like that can cause a stinger. You lose that strength in your arms for a few minutes, and that can really turn the tide of a match.
As the crowd seems like they're favoring Dezmon King in this one, but Isaiah Frazier certainly has had some crowd support as well. As King slips out the back there, tries a quick roll-up, and only a near fall.
Well, and to your point earlier, Blake, with two guys who are relatively unknowns, trying to win the crowd over is a major part of this match for both men.
And Isaiah Frazier there sends Dezmon King to the buckle and a belly-to-back suplex right on the back of his neck, and you can see King really starting to favor it here. Frazier trying to exploit the opening and only gets 2.
Frazier's focus on the neck has been really impressive, very clinical, very laser-focused there, getting the job done so far.
Of course, we talked about it at the top of the show, but still to come, the Virginia Championship Wrestling debut of JTG as the former Crime Time member in the house tonight to take on the returning Logan Easton Monroe after many years absent of ECW, a former tag team champion.
Well, I mean, the issue is before Mr. Stefanitsis took over, there wasn't enough money to bring Logan back in. Now there is.
As Frazier gets a wallop there in the middle of the ring by the power of Dezmon King, and a flying shoulder tackle, and you can really see that power on display by the Washington, D.C. native as the relentless one, trying to pick up the pace a bit here.
I have to say, like, one thing that's impressive about King is he's always moving. It's not just static strength. He's always putting momentum behind. It's very impressive.
And King snatches Frazier up here and drops him right down. We'll see if that's going to give him a big ending, too. And a near fall for Dezmon King as he nearly picks up the victory.
Not quite enough on that one, but really, I mean, Isaiah Frazier has been just beaten from pillar post, worn down out there, and you've got to feel like all the momentum's on King's side right now.
Though it was only near fall, you can really see that power on full display by Dezmon King, and if he can connect with another power move like that, you'd have to think it could be the end of Isaiah Frazier's night.
Absolutely, looks like he's setting up for it.
And King here trying to rear back. And Frazier, again, you have to be careful about those right hands, goes for the discus, and right on cue, catches him in the jaw.
King took way too much time there, Blake. It's that simple.
And Frazier turns around there, short arm clothesline, 1-2, and a near fall.
Impressive recovery by Frazier. I don't think he was out on his feet, but nice little string of moves there.
As Dezmon King now trying to fight to his feet, this crowd, once again, seem to be favoring King, maybe 60-40, just a slight advantage for the relentless one.
Frazier taking down that knee pad.
He could be looking for that Chief's knee. He's going for it here, right into the outstretched arms of Dezmon King.
King just not anywhere near worn down enough for that to be effective.
And Frazier, maybe sensing desperation here, trying to fight out of it. And Frazier now,
Looks like maybe setting up for it again.
in the near side corner, trying to create that separation necessary to connect with that Chief's knee. Sticks the boot up.
King with a burst of energy, met with that boot.
Now perches himself up there on that middle turnbuckle. Look at the power! Dezmon King catches him right there. He grabs him, and there's the Tom 6-1-8-1, 2, 3, and King wins it.